First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. This opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now he will take it up in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And the defense closes quickly there and get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing is Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson gonna run, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on second down. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they can't bring him down. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It'll buy some time right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And again, it's Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime. For this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. In motion right is the running back. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
46, Ravens 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And all the way in for a Kansas City.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in Shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good. Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelce.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
And 8 yards to go.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
First and goal, 7-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes on 1st down. That one is complete to Hardman. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter.
Chiefs 7, Chiefs nothing.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. To the left side, caught by Kelce. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Xavier Williams in return. The Chiefs take over first and 10. They're on the 30-yard line.
They put Kelce in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Slot man in motion left. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw again. And he gets that to Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
One more time with Pacheco. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Third and goal. Mahomes to the goal line and in. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds. That is short of the goal line. And the try for 2 does not work. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And he'll take it on in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Mahomes. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score! A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Down the field, he's got Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
First down throw, Mahomes. a first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Sending a receiver right. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant that is caught by Kelce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he gets that to Hardman.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Mahomes now on second down. One to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Third and long for Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Buckner now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mahomes on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll work to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Mahomes back. He'll go right and find his running back. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now a carry for Hunt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All
I caught you red-handed.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first... See the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And he could have a free play here. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He breaks the tackle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the 47. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Another throw for Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 18 on 2nd down. He finds Brown right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Has room into the secondary. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so they'll run back and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So the Ravens will try for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it at the 30. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. He brings it in. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he cuts it back right. Powering across for the touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. He'll get this one to Brown. It's inside the 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Chased out to his right. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And once again, they can't connect. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Jackson's going to throw again. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds up at midfield. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. It's the Ravens looking at 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And again, it's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Jackson now on third. Completed to Flowers. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. He's got it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First and 10. Here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again is Lamar. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. 2nd and 13. Caught by Flowers. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Justin Reed with the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. First down, here's Lamar. Finding Flowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson yet again. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar throwing again. Pass complete to Walker. It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And finally Eventually, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. From the gun, Jackson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Jackson to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, Henry. Broke through the tackle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Another run for Henry. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Justin Reed with the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 8. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. They'll get this one to Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. This is Henry on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Ravens down by only 3. All right, here we go. Second down. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Walker hauls it in. It's inside the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. One final shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. Flush down now to his left. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a music. Born in a music. Born in a music. Born in a music. Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks.